This is the city of Breda in the southern Netherlands, and it looks the very essence of quiet success. Neat and tidy, no boarded up shops or signs of poverty, only the driving rain keeping people off the streets. But when Geert Wilders arrives, the streets are suddenly lined with people wanting to shake his hand. It's absolutely chaotic. The police called in to shove the crowds back as he moves up the line. The core message: get the Netherlands out of the European Union to control the borders and keep Islam out. Who would you like to go into coalition with in government?
Well, I have not excluded anyone. Most of the party have excluded my party. Yeah. But I think that after the elections they will change their tune.
But they don't agree with you on the Netherlands leaving the European Union. None of them do.
Well, you know, as in Britain, perhaps they would be willing to at least go for a referendum and let the people decide.
Until 2004, Wilders was a member of the right-wing Liberal Party. But the murder of the provocative filmmaker Theo van Gogh by a Muslim was one of several events that moved Wilders further to the right and made him famous. He launched his Freedom Party in 2006 and developed a platform which compared Islam to fascism. He doesn't have many obvious policies on other issues, but his argument that European civilization is at risk has proved durable. And in this election, he's been trying to appeal to a broader constituency.
The anti-Islam stuff, of course, isn't new, but the messaging during this campaign has become very specific. The Quran, he says, allows for the mistreatment of animals, regards women as less than men, and condemns homosexuals. These are messages aimed at Dutch liberals.
Which means his supporters view the media analysis that they're all poor and stupid as deeply patronising.
They always say that we are poor or not educated, or I have our own business. I'm working 24 hours, and I hate that when they do that.
In all this, though, a few quiet voices still ask, how, Geert, how exactly do you propose to do things like shut down every single mosque?
He has very extreme views, and really there's no way, he isn't suggesting any way to implement them.
Do you think that matters to his supporters, though?
No, apparently it doesn't.
Wilders was given a boost in this campaign because of the extraordinary diplomatic row which broke out with Turkey. He'd said for months that diplomatic relations with Ankara should be severed. Now, he told me, he was vindicated.
Mr. Erdogan is the one and only Islamo-fascist leading as a dictator the Turkish state. And I think it's very uncommon and unwanted for that his minister would go and campaign in Holland for a change of the constitution, a referendum, where Mr. Erdogan only will become more a dictator.
So he remains utterly polarising. His poll ratings have slipped a bit recently, and in all probability he will not find a place in government. But his ideas have reached the mainstream, and in that sense he has already won something. Laurence, Al Jazeera, in the Netherlands.